Hi, everyone. Welcome to Digital Champions. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk, where we speak to some of the most innovative thinkers in the digital space. And joining us today from Irvine, California, we've got Jesse Seilhan with Directive. Jesse, thanks so much for taking the time to join us today.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
So tell us what you do over there at Directive.
Oh man, what don't we do? So we are a customer focused customer generation agency. So we like to say we make good on the promise that lead gen failed to commit to, which is we actually drive customers and not just leads and clicks and things like that.
All right. So how do you do that? That's a game changer. What's the
It
secret
is a game
sauce,
changer.
Jesse?
Oh, I can't tell you the whole secret sauce, but primarily the secret sauce is making sure that we focus on a couple things. One is first party data. That's one of the big things in our industry that's really hard is a lot of people focus on third party data, which is a lot of guessing. We try to take the data that our companies and our clients have and use that to make sure that we're going after the right people every time. Marketing is all about your audience, and we make sure that the audience is where we start and the right audience is where we start.
And how do you get that first party data? You said we depend on our customers to give us their customers' first party data. How are they acquiring
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, so we work with revenue operations folks, market operations folks to make sure that we're getting the right data right out of their CRMs. We also use some third-party tools that can help us kind of expand that sphere a little bit longer. So if we know exactly what your job title is, what the agent or what the industry is that we're going after, some of those pieces, some of those demographics, we can then use that to build even kind of lookalike audiences that we know are going to be the right fit. We like to say that your product's not for everybody, and that's okay. That's actually a good thing. Once we identify exactly who it's for, then we can figure out what channel is right, what message is right, what platform is right. Most agencies kind of start there first of, oh, we're really good at Google, we're really good at Facebook. But what if your audience isn't on Facebook or they're not on LinkedIn? We start with the customer first in mind, and then we move toward the platform and the tactic that makes the most sense.
And can you share a little bit about, so say you have customers, right? Some are on Google, some are on LinkedIn, and some are on Facebook. Some are hanging into
Yep.
Facebook with dear life. So how do you then take that message and what would your advice be, or how do you curate or customize that message? Because you can't, I mean, it's just not practical to write a completely different message for each platform unless that's
Yeah.
part of your secret sauce.
It is, yeah. So think about it two ways, right? Let's take LinkedIn, let's take Google. So Google is a very active platform. I'm going on Google, I'm typing in a solution. Let's say I want a new CRM. I'm looking for a CRM solution. So I'm engaged in finding a solution. So when you type in CRM, let's say one of my clients sells CRMs, I'll serve you an ad that responds to you in that moment. You're looking for a CRM? Well, check out this ad about how great the CRM platform is. That's an active conversation. LinkedIn's different. People on LinkedIn, they're checking their job, they're seeing how their friends are doing, who got promoted. So you have to passively put things in front of them that are natural to the way they integrate with that platform. But LinkedIn also has a new model called a conversation ad where I can send a message to you in your inbox and have a direct one-on-one conversation with you. Now, you're not ready for it. You didn't tell me that you wanted to have it, but I can send one to you and see if you're interested. So depending on the platform, you do have a different style of how you approach people advertising on there.
So I'm hearing some AI involved in this.
A little bit, honestly, the AI is good. AI is great. I know I've seen some of your guests before, and they work in the AI industry. We still want to make sure that we are being as human as possible, if that makes sense. Like we want to go after specific humans using human language, appealing to their human emotions. So if AI can help us do that, like at scale, that's fantastic. But we've not yet found that AI can replicate the emotion that a human-driven message created by humans for humans can sustain, I guess, if that makes sense.
Nope, I like created by humans, created for humans. We always forget there's a
Yes.
human at the end on the other side of that screen. We get
That's
so into the data and what they look like on a spreadsheet instead of who they truly are. We're running out of
100%.
time. I'm so sorry. We've got about a minute
No.
left. So I wanted to ask, what's your best tip when it comes to digital marketing in your space?
Oh, get out of your platforms and get into where your people are. Understand the human beings behind, to your point on the other side of the keyboard. Forget about the platform, forget about the product. Just get to the people. What do they care about? What makes them scared? What makes them happy? Focus on that and you'll win.
And how do you get that information with the last 30 seconds we've got left? How do you know that? Do you
You
have to
ask them.
go
So
out and talk to people?
Yes, like for our clients, we ask them for their happiest customers. We talk to their sales team to see why do people not buy your product? Why do people buy the alternative product? And through that information, we understand, aha, this is what makes you special. And now we know what to advertise on your behalf, essentially.
I love it. Get on the phone, make an old-fashioned phone call, and actually talk to
Yes,
somebody.
pick up the
All right.
phone. Yep,
Well, Jesse, well, if everybody had a wonderful personality like you, we'd talk to everybody too.
love it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. And if you'd like to learn more about what Jesse's doing over there at Directive, you can start by going to dailyedbrief.com. Well, I'm your host, Charlene Shirk. Thanks so much for joining us today, and we look forward to learning something new by talking with you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.